Okay guys, I'm going to take you through and show you how to do this geometry scavenger hunt. So on the next page, you're going to come to the assignment page and you'll see a link for the geometry scavenger hunt, and you'll see a word list, and you'll see some pictures of what those things look like, which you should know what they look like already, but this is just a little tip. This is just a list. You're not going to enter anything on this. So I can see that the first thing is a line, and you can see what it looks like. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a Google slide presentation. So I'm going to go to my next, I'm going to open up another tab here and go to my Google. I'm not going to go to the drive, I'm just going to go to slides here. Okay, and I'm going to start a blank. Okay. So I do want, it's going to start out here with the title page, and if you go to the right side, you can dress this up a little bit. You can pick some different title page looks, however you want to do it. That's fine. I like this one. It's got circles on it. Okay, it's making me think geometry. So I'm going to go to this, and I am going to change the text box to say geometry scavenger hunt. And if you like that, that's fine. The font and everything, again, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be that fancy. But you can go up to the top, and you can, of course, highlight the words, and you can go up to the top and you can change the font size. You can make different scripts. I like this one. And then at the bottom where it says subtitle, I'm going to put my name. And so I'll just say Mrs. Bradfield. Okay, and I might make it a little bit bigger. And I'm going to, well, I don't like this script. Let's see. It doesn't really matter. How about this one? And I'm going to make my font a little bit bigger. Again, it doesn't have to be anything. That's just kind of how you play with it. All right, so that's my title page. That's really all you need. Make sure you put your full name there. If I wanted to save my presentation, I'm going to change it from untitled here. It's already picking what I put for my title page. So I'm going to put that's going to save it in my Google Drive there. Okay, then I'm going to add a sheet. So you just hit that plus sign, and this gives you a new sheet to work with. And so my first concept on the list was line. And so I put that there. Instead of having this text box, I'm going to delete this text box. So we'll kind of highlight it there, and we'll see if I can get it to delete. And I'm going to just add an image. So I'm going to insert image. Let's say you may have a picture that you have walked around your house and you've taken a picture of something that you say, okay, this is representing a line. This should be a pretty easy one to find. You can also do a web search, and if you do that, it's going to, on the right-hand side, bring up a Google search. I'm just going to type in the word line, okay? And I'm going to look for something, some image that I feel like is a good representation of a line. Okay, I like this one. There's the police line. I clicked on it. I'm going to click insert, and it should put that image into my box. I'm going to kind of line it up here a little bit. Now, in the image, what am I representing as my line? Well, you can see I'm saying it's pretty obvious that it's the tape, but I'm going to come back, and I am going to go up here to the top, and I'm going to pick a line, okay? And I'm just going to draw that in. So I've got my little X there. And you might not really be able to see it that well to begin with. So to the right of that, it lets me pick a line color. I'm going to pick like a yellow. And then I'm going to change the weight of that to 8 so that I can really see that that's my line. Now lines have arrows at the end. I found it kind of harder to get it to represent the arrow button. So I just go down here to the scribble and I'm going to make a little arrow at the end there. And again, change it to the same color and the same pixel size. And then I'll do the same thing at the other end so that you can see this is a line. Okay? And it should show up. All right. If you don't like that color and you're like, oh, wow, that just didn't look really great for me, I'm going to highlight all of those parts and I can change it to a different color. Maybe I want to do a really bright blue because that one looks a little better. But something to make it obvious and contrast against the picture. So there's my first slide. Okay. Then and it automatically saves. I'm sure you guys have done slideshows before, but if you haven't, it's going to automatically save there. When I'm ready to do my next concept, I'll just hit the plus sign and then I'm going to start with a new page and you'll do the same thing again. So where it says title, you just want to put what concept that you're have an image of, and then the next text box you want to delete that, and that's where you're going to add your image, and don't forget to highlight what you're doing. So this should be kind of just a fun activity, and wind it up for the end of the year. We have 2 days. So this is our first day that we're going to work on this, and then we'll also work on it. You'll have tomorrow, and tomorrow's module will have an opportunity for you to submit a link for this, and we'll talk about how to do that. Okay. But again, it's going to save this, and so tomorrow we'll look at the rest of it and how to share our slide presentation.